So I've always had thin lips pretty much my whole life, and it hasn't been a huge insecurity, but I think especially in pictures when I'm smiling, I tend to maybe, I wouldn't smile as much just because with my mouth, and when I'm smiling, my lips even get more thin when I'm smiling. So I just want to feel more confident when I'm in photos, and I'm also on stage a lot, and I just think that it would give me an extra confidence boost, I suppose. I like beauty treatments that help me in the morning, save time, so having my lashes done or getting my eyebrows tattooed or things that speed up my morning routine, and I think that getting lip injections would also help me in that way as well. Yeah, well, I'm not very skilled in the makeup department. Some techniques to make your lips look more fuller, you have to, draw above your lip line and things like that, and sometimes, at least for me, it doesn't create a more natural look, so I'm hoping that getting a treatment will help me achieve a more natural, fuller lips.
Yeah, and I think that is actually a misconception, is sometimes people think doing injectables isn't natural and you're going to look more unnatural or more fake, when in essence sometimes when we wear too much makeup to kind of fake the injectables, it can actually make you look like you're not as natural as you could be if you just put like a light gloss on or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
My personal philosophy on getting treatments, it's pretty similar to any sort of other beauty treatment that we do, such as nails or getting your hair dyed. I think that it can be self-expression. It could just be a way to enhance your beauty in the way that you want it to be enhanced. And I'm kind of glad that the stereotypes of it being this secretive thing that you have to do is kind of, it's accepted now, and I think that that's great. The reason I chose injectability is I've seen a bunch of pictures on Instagram, and I've known people who have gone here who have had different treatments, and I had no idea that they had them. And so when they told me that they had them, I just thought that they looked great, they looked amazing, and they were super happy with their procedures. So yeah, I thought that was a great place to go. I don't know, I'm not. I don't know if I should be, but I just feel like I'm in good hands, so.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about Pearl's facial proportions, and because you're so strong around the eyes, the powerful lashes, kind of the dark color, the fullness in the lateral eminence of your cheek, and it pairs down into a nice heart-shaped chin, which is beautiful. Everybody wants it. But I think having a little more interest right here to match the strength of your eyes would be really, really pretty on you. And maybe that's what you're seeing in the mirror and not able to articulate every morning. It's almost like, I just wish I could make this more prominent, just like my eyes. And I think it really makes sense that you want to have this done today.
See, you know what's happening.
Looking at Pearl's lips, she has pretty good medial fullness right in here. They're kind of pinched off on the edges a little bit. I'd like to open them out a little, get a little more eversion, increase the amount of Cupid's bow in the middle, which is really pouty, cute, and sexy, and she can kind of get away with that at her age. So round this out a little bit more, but particularly around the edges. The next thing that we could think about doing for her is to do some structure below her mouth right in here. As we age, and she's super young, so I even hate saying that, but as we age, we tend to lose volume right here and here, especially with the fuller cheeks. The fuller this goes, gravity kind of will drop that, the volume loss here, and she's going to end up kind of with more of this. So that would be another area to consider doing, and that will actually help her lower lip sit a little bit higher and more in proportion on her face as well. And it's about that proportion too. We'll start with the lips, see how she likes it, and see if she wants to do just a tiny bit more structure underneath as well. Call those lip corbels. So right now we're just icing with a Purison soaked gauze, and that is just going to do another layer of cleaning. We're going to use a product called JUVEDERM Ultra Plus. It's our longest lasting filler that gives you the most kind of structure and volume for the lips. How's the pain?
Okay.
On a scale from 1 to 10?
Like 1.
Oh. What we did for her, we just did her left side, and I'll have her look in a minute, but I tried to build up some of the lower face as well with this, kind of the crescendo into her lip, as well as the upper column, and gave her a little more of that Scarlett Johansson pillow right there. I love. So right here, we filled a bit so that it holds up that corner, and over here you can see kind of that shadowing. Smile for us real big. That's really pretty. We're just halfway, obviously. Mm-hmm. They're not too big at all. You may want more, but just let me know.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I really do. Looks really nice.
It's very subtle.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone's going to be like, oh my gosh, you have your lips done.
Not at all.
Crazy.
I can tell though.
Yeah, I love your smile too.
Plus, like gummy. Yeah. Ooh, yay!
Worth it, right? How was the pain?
Not bad at all. Just a little poke here and there.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you have?
Probably 2.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks great.